But let's get back to that, you know, high functioning, hyperachieving, like
Mhm.
because to me, I want that. I want to feel
Sure.
that. So when you look back and you say, well, I was actually running away from something, is that always
Mhm.
bad?
It depends. Is what
Mm,
you're running away from causing you pain?
mm,
If the answer is no, it's fine, right? Like I don't think there's one size fits all. For
mm,
me, it was too much anxiety and
mm,
fear and lack driving my need to achieve. So
right.
if my need to achieve, my desire to achieve is because my whole game has changed. Right now it's all about meaning. I want to empower as many people in the world as I possibly can positively.
Yeah.
Right? Positive world domination is my goal now. Wayne
Positive
Dyer used,
world domination.
yes,
I love it.
that is. Wayne Dyer used to talk about how different phases of our lives we're being driven by different things. So in the morning of your life, he would call, this is the time for accumulation. We want the family, we want the partner, we want the home, we want the car, we want the stuff to a degree, right?
Mm,
We do. This is part of the process. But as you get into the afternoon of your life, I turned 60 in March this past year.
amazing.
I don't know if I'm in the fucking afternoon of my life, but his point is the afternoon of the, I'm definitely not in the evening yet, but
Right.
is that now it's all about meaning, right? We want to create meaning. And I never loved the whole thing about, when people talk about legacy, it always
Mm,
just makes me so, ugh. I'm
mm,
like, this is just your ego. What is and maybe it's the same thing, but for me, it's about what is the impact
mm,
I want to have on the world? What work am I willing to do
mhm.
to have that impact? Is it because I can't wait to be remembered and I'm so afraid that you're going to forget me once I'm dead? No.
Right.
It's that I hope that the waitress in Omaha who has 3 kids and got out of that abusive relationship but is broke and feels like she's effing screwed
Mm,
picks up Boundary Boss or Too Much and realizes that she's not. And
mm,
that one next right action at a time, she
mhm.
can absolutely change
Yeah.
her life to have it be better, less suffering, more joy. So my commitment is hardcore
Mm.
to women in particular. I like men too. I'm married to a man. I've got 3 sons. So it's
Yep.
not, I'm not anti-man, but
Yep.
who I know are women. My most of my practice and how this book came about is that in my therapy practice, I mean, listen, I'm sorry, but you attract who you are. Like you just do. So
Yep.
most of the women in my practice were very much like me,
Hmm.
highly ambitious, highly successful, super capable, and exhausted, right? Just burnt out. So many of them were coming to me because they were burnt out.
Right.
And I realized as I was talking to them, if I would say, oh, hey, what I'm noticing in this relationship, this is a codependent behavioral pattern, they would immediately reject the notion.
Mm.
And they would say, I'm not dependent on squat, Tara. You know that. I'm making all the dough. I'm making all the moves. I'm moving all the chess pieces on the board. I'm the puppet master of my life. Like I'm managing all the people, basically, and I'm doing all the things for all the people. And what
Hmm.
I realized was that they were being unduly influenced by the myths and also by the early definition. So Melody Beatty, Codependent No More, which is literally up until now has been the seminal text
Wow.
on codependency.
Hmm.
But the implication is that you can't be codependent unless you're enabling an alcoholic,
Mm.
unless you're, the long suffering wife boohoo sitting at home. Now, none of these women are that or would identify with that because they're fierce, because they're warriors, because they're building empires and getting shit done
Right.
in the world. So I knew I was onto something when I was like, I have to change this because I can't help them if they don't see themselves in the problem. And why did I know this so intimately? Oh, because their flavor of codependency was my flavor of codependency. So it was
Mm.
the same thing. I rejected the notion when my therapist first said to me many, many years ago. And I was like, what? So when I changed the name, when I expanded on codependency, pretty nervy of me, but I did,
Hmm.
all of my clients as soon as I added high functioning to codependency, were able to identify with that, raise their hands, saying, me, I'm the problem, it's me. I won't sing it for you, but that's what they were saying,
Yeah.
and feeling unashamed.